Brother. You there?
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. I think we're good. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we got 3 minutes to go here. DBR SufferDay. We've got these. These things are long, man. I only have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and there's quite a few things I just want to mention to you guys quickly. So that's it. That's what we're dealing with. We got 3 laps of this. Basically, you touch every single road in New York, including the 2 KOMs. So we start off with the KOM Reverse. But what I'll do is I'll start actually off with this one right here. So this demonstrates the whole course. I think we've got 104 kilometers total, and there's 3 laps of this right here. What's cool about DBR, what I kind of like better about DBR than some of the other race series, there's only 2 preems, guys. There's not like 9 freaking preems throughout the whole course, right? There's 2. On lap 1, New York Sprint right there. So the first preem we're going to see of the entire race is at 13.3 kilometers. Don't get me wrong, this race is going to split up on that first KOM right at the beginning, just because it's a mass start and we start with all the A's as well, and the A pluses. But yeah, that's really where it's going to split up. Let's just get right into it. Hold on. Okay, so the first climb is going to be the New York City KOM Reverse. On the 3rd lap, around 72 kilometers, this will be a preem segment. But for the first one here, what's going to happen is these guys are going to get split up. So that's it. What makes this one unique is the KOM does not start right away. So around 2 kilometers, we're going to start pitching up. But as you can see here, this is the last time I did it. So just a quick little video for you. It starts 900 meters later. So it's not going to start till 2.9 here. So you can see we're already going up. But if you're going for the timed segment, it's not actually until 2.9, that timed segment. So you actually come around this corner, you start climbing. That's not it. This right here is not it. That's not it. Actually comes around this corner here. So pretty intense. I got about 58 seconds to go here, so I'll have to stop the rest of the overview. And we'll finish it later, but okay, so no one's in the chat except me. All right. There we go.
Right on.
Here we go. We don't have Lars in the chat today. Okay, so remember, 2 kilometers is where this thing's going to spike up on us here, so let's be aware of that. There's Lars right up there. I'm going to try and give a little push here. climb itself is only about 3 minutes, but again, it comes halfway through, right? We start climbing at 2. Climb starts at 2.9. Here we go. Ugh. So here's where it starts.
You know a place I hate worse than the jungle.
Oh, we get to do it twice.
Sounds racist. Stand by for Bradford.
Professional here.
Give me something good to watch. Yes. Now you see why I joined. You don't look like you're comfortable right now, Brad.
Oh, this is brutal. Freaking New York City, baby.
Oh, you're doing DBR.
Yeah. Monica's here too.
Yeah, when it wouldn't let me update the invite to send to him, he was. To us or them?
Them.
Well, same with us.
We probably have 2.5 to 2 hours and 45 minutes. Jesse's gonna start polling soon.
Me?
He's going to attack
I see.
the epic.
He's got a slow kettle of steam coming.
I'm just warming up, man. Diesel engine, you know what I mean? I'll probably still do hang on at 6.
Let's hang on. Is that a
It's
race?
so you do a group ride and you do 4 KOMs, and on each KOM, the group goes at a certain wattage or certain watts per kilogram, and then in the last 20 kilometers, they open it up to a race. It's just good because I like it because you start slow, and then you progressively kind of like build, and then they just unleash. So you're racing on tired legs, and I don't know.
It's kind of
I
cool.
like it.
Never done one of those.
So
They
the
do,
race
on Sundays, the Saris guy started the Cortado.
That's what that is too, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, it's like a group ride at like 3:0, and then at some point towards the end, Egan or Gardner, whichever one of them is the leader, basically is like go. Then they race to the finish.
That's exactly what this is. They do. It's always the same route. I think it's big loop, maybe, or bigger loop. But you do forward, Titans, then you do forward, Swift, then you do Volcano, and then a few kilometers before Reverse Titans, they open it up. So Reverse Titans is usually full gas. And then you finish at the top of Reverse Swift, KOM.
Forgot how bad this start is this way.
Steve.
So you guys might drop me.
Oh, he's up.
I'm here now, but I definitely won't be able to do over 4 the whole time. I probably could, don't want to.
There's no reason not to go that hard. We can do like 3-5.
Yeah, I think I was trying to say like 3-5-4. But 3-5 is good.
Oh, Jesse.
But
you attacking here? The weak attack.
Oh no, sorry, I wasn't looking.
I'm just fucking with you.
You're fine.
That's what Ben does, right? Just slowly turns the screw.
Yep. Never sudden.
Okay, so we're trying to catch up to that group ahead of us.
In fact, I'd argue that sometimes if he would do sudden crazy things, he'd probably be a more effective racer at times.
But yeah, we got 25 seconds to that group.
That's Ben's sprint strategy. I'm going to take you from 2K out and see if you can hang on. If you can, that's fine. You win. If not, I win. Good luck. And it normally works because the sprinting or punchy guys are also grenaded by that point. They can't. There's nothing to sprint off of.
Yeah, that's like what Neil talks about when he races a bunch of A+.
Yeah.
The pace is too high between segments that he can't sprint.
It was that.
Neil?
Gotcha.
I feel that
And
way
it's also
riding
why
with the
he
bees.
says it's also what he says why a lot of times on like ZRL, if you look at sprint times, especially in our division, sometimes the B times will be faster than the A times because they're
Yeah.
killing it like 2 to 2.5 between segments.
Yeah, B's
And the
pretty
truth
fun.
is that the B sprinters are just as strong, like sprint wise, as the A's.
They just don't do 20-minute efforts.
Well, and they can't do it over and over again.
Well, yeah, some of them just can't. Also,
I mean, I want a B race, and I'm not a sprinter, so I think I just had more in the tank.
There's a
At the end.
sandbagging.
Nah,
Aren't you an A, Jesse?
no, I'm a B, man, pure B.
he downgraded.
Long game. July, baby.
That's right.
You better not be a B in July.
Oh, I won't be. I'm almost A now. I've had to be.
Won't be Hammerfest all the time. It'll be like rides like we did, Jesse. There'll be some hammering, but
As long as there ain't no stupid freaking crosswind crap.
there's a good chance that there'll be wind.
Are you guys
In
getting
fact,
together
I can
this summer?
predict there's a. Yeah,
Nice.
there'll be 100% chance
yeah.
of weather. Yeah, Remy's coming down.
Where's the race?
It's not a race. It's just a meetup
Oh,
for a
with the
weekend.
brakes.
Where?
It's true. Columbus,
Okay, cool.
Ohio. Where are you at, Brad?
I'm in Montreal, so kind of east of Remy.
You guys will get to check out my shitty ass road bike.
Nice.
I might just ride my gravel bike still. That's what I did last year.
A new road bike by then, that would be cool.
I have a Ganzo Fast.
$700
I just put 30 mil
12-year-old.
tires on it.
That's what I ride outside is a gravel bike. Just with
That
slopes
Niner
on
wasn't.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the excuse why I would get dropped. So
What'd you
I
say?
will say, no, my Canzo, the Ridley. It's not the excuse why I would get dropped. It's not the bike. Like, it's a little heavier, but with a 30 mil Continental on it, it's only like 10 watts slower than their Noah Fast. I mean, 10 watts would be nice, but when you
Yeah, I don't
suck
think
wheel
that.
all day, when you suck wheel all day anyway.
Yeah, that bike's not why I got dropped. It is heavy. It's like
Yeah,
24 or 25 pounds, something like that.
and mine's not that much, but
Mine
it's
is
like
easily that much.
it's like 19.
I figure the heavier the bike, though, the easier it is to keep going fast once you get fast, right?
That has
Tires.
more to do with aerodynamic and rolling resistance.
Uh,
I mean, that's true, but 5 pounds over a 19-pound bike is huge.
Yes,
No, that's also
That's-
true.
that starts to add up when you go up and down a lot.
I'm looking at road bikes, and I'm seeing like 7.5 kilograms, like 8 kilograms with everything.
Yep.
Like, that's crazy to me.
12 pounds is pretty easy to do nowadays for a reasonable amount of money too.
I mean, it was bad when I went to Ireland and got a Madone 1.2
Oh gosh.
as my rental, and it was nicer than my bike.
How hard is it to rent
Okay,
these like
fast.
higher end bikes? Is it like hard to
Hard
find
is
the
it to
shops
what?
to rent those higher end bikes like that, like on a rental basis?
I think it just depends on where you're going.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to like a biking area, not hard. There's a place here in Columbus that rents decent high end ones.
Okay.
I mean, what did
But to your
what did
point,
Nordy
there's
get?
only like one shop that I'm aware of around here that rents nice ones. The other
That's it.
shops will rent like low end.
Exactly.
105.
The Bixie
Kind of-
bikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Nordy got what? And did he get Avenge or the?
Yeah, but he was in
The other-
SoCal.
Yeah.
That's a cycling mecca. Same thing like Hawaii. When I went and rode Haleakala, like I rented like a real nice Orbea with dirt race and
Wow.
everything.
And you get back to your normal bike and you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. I'm like, well, this sucks. That was really before I even started riding. I climbed Haleakala on 3 training rides.
Wow.
Just under 5 hours.
Is that the like longest climb in the world or whatever?
Correct.
The one that starts at the beach and goes up to the top?
Correct. You ride through the clouds, literally.
Did you get the
I think you
Millenstein
go
light
through, like-
wheels at the top?
What's that?
Did you get the Millenstein light wheels at the top? With the spinner.
Unfortunately, no. I got cold at the top. Yeah, it's like 80 at the start and like 38 at the top.
Oh wow.
How was the descent?
I had to stop after like the first 10 minutes because I was fucking freezing. I mean, I knew it was gonna be cold. I had a vest and stuff, but I was like shaking and I was bonked to hell and back. So I
Yeah.
had to stop to like think straight. But after the first 10 minutes in that stop, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it took like 40 minutes to get down the thing, just coasting.
That's pretty cool.
There's only 2 points where you go below grade. So you even have to pedal. Or above grade, excuse me.
Yeah, I've only done 2 real climbs in my life. One was in Ireland, and it was disappointing because I climbed up, got to the descent, well, I climbed up into the clouds, and couldn't fucking see a thing descending down these
Yeah.
roads that I know are just open to sheep. And so I was like braking the whole time because I couldn't fucking see. And the road was pretty, not like hairpins the direction I was descending. And then the other one was the descent out of Snow Canyon. And that one is fucking like wide open roads. Just like lying on a TT bike, trying to stay confident in the error bars.
I think it wants like the top 5 climbs lengthwise have all been on mountain bike. Or so either single track or fire road.
Maybe most of the good ones in the U.S. I've done Mount Lemon out west, Palomar in California, Baldy, Klingman's, Mitchell's, Tiger Mountain, which is mountain biking out in Seattle.
Well, you did
Haleakala. Yeah, Leadville. That's Columbine. That's not, I mean, that's a crazy descent, but it's not that long. Pikes Peak. Yeah, I've got most of it in the U.S. At least most of the notable ones.
You got to do the Skyline Drive.
I've done that, yeah.
You got to come up and do Mount Canada.
I'm not familiar with that one.
No, there's no Mount Canada. No.
I was gonna say. Isn't Canada just flat with a bunch of mooses?
The old Mount Canada.
Yeah.
You got him.
I want to do Mauna Kea pretty bad. That's probably one maybe my 40th birthday I might go do.
Where's that?
The Big Island in Hawaii.
Okay, cool.
It's like 14,000 feet of elevation change.
Nice.
What is Klingman?
That's in Smoky National
Mountain.
Park. It's awesome.
No, I'm saying how many feet of climbing?
Like 4,500 or so.
I've been
It's
up
like
in the car.
It's like 23 miles of climbing.
Yeah, I've been up in a car and I've seen people riding it. I've never myself.
Yeah, it's only like 5.5%, 6% average. So it's pretty nice. It's very pretty.
It looks like the roads are pretty narrow, and people were getting mad at the biker whenever I was there, which was stupid. But
people suck, dude. You gotta always remember
Isn't that always the case?
Yeah.
yeah,
To that point, Jesse, yeah, you always start early and you go on a weekday. The berm's pretty wide in a lot of spots. And once you get past side, which is Cherokee, and then climb back up all the way to the top and back down.
wow.
Yeah, it was fun. When you descend Klingman's, I can descend at such a speed that cars don't pass me. At least if they go the speed limit. Also kind of nuts.
Well, you come from mountain biking, so that
Yeah.
helps.
I'm totally amped if we do end up. I'm hoping we do this 24 hours old Pueblo. That's on my bucket list.
Out in Arizona,
Yep.
I would like to do that, even if it's not with the A team. I think that'd be fine.
Oh yeah. I don't care necessarily about like super competing it. I just would like to go and do it.
There's a 24-hour one in Cincinnati at England Idlewild.
Done some 6-hour relays. Or not 12-hour relays, excuse me.
I thought it was 24. Maybe it is 12.
It could be 24.
I know that Jimmy and I have talked about doing it. That's where Jimmy shines on the trails. He's probably the best, like, I don't know what you call it, best handler.
Technical rider.
Yeah, technical rider. He's pretty fun to watch.
When you guys started going off the other day about mountain bikes to Greg, I was like, yep, completely lost. Started saying words about bikes that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, that relay looks fun enough, like almost enough to get me on the mountain bike again.
Almost. Yeah, we can supercharge it.
I mean, I would love.
I'm a very bad mountain biker.
I think I would love mountain biking,
There's a
just
route
like I
I'll
would
follow.
love trail running. But there's just nothing near me.
Some good mountain biking by Steven. You're near Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm in Athens. I guess I'm pretty close to Pisco too.
Yeah, Pisco's awesome.
Well, you've got Chattahoochee pretty close, right? Chattahoochee National Forest. There's Bull and Jake.
Okay, so this
Yeah, I
ends
think
at what?
Yeah, an hour and a half or 2
Maybe
hours.
one.
Just shy of 20.
Yeah. Bull and Jake is good. That's why I started Zwift. I got destroyed on it.
See, I was good off-road with the bike, handling, jumping, all that. And then I realized I needed road fitness to be real competitive. So then I got into road. And then you learn that as much as you love mountain biking, if you train in the trail, the odds are you're going to get hurt. So you got to spend
Yep.
a little less time in the trail.
Yep.
But you got to do it for reflex and for your nervous system. Like that first mountain bike every year, it's like learning how to walk all over again. You're like, all right,
It's
neurons.
shaky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, remember how to do this?
I definitely prefer it. But
The biggest thing for me is like, you can't think about anything else, literally. So it's very tranquil in that regard, even
Yeah.
at a slow pace, you know? Like with road riding, your mind will just wander. You'll stare at the ditch.
yeah. I just like being in the woods.
Yeah.
Anytime I go, I try to just stop for 15, 20 minutes, just hang out, eat a snack.
Is that what you call smoking your marijuana in the woods?
No, I don't smoke it, man. Come on.
Oh,
He knows,
I had
he knows those
an Epic
edibles.
Evo.
Just
I
eat
got an
it.
Epic Evo
I do.
before the pandemic.
I-
and
I do have edibles.
I
I
tried to
haven't had one in a long time.
what were you saying, Steven?
Can Jesse not hear Steven?
Yeah, I don't know.
He got an Epic Evo during the pandemic.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
those
got
are sweet.
an Epic Evo right before the pandemic. And I tried to get into mountain biking, specifically XC racing. My skills were just like awful. So I ended up selling it basically for purchase price because there were no bikes then.
Yeah,
Well, that's nice.
that is. Because we all know bikes are not an appreciating asset. Seems like bike prices are starting to normalize quite a bit.
I mean, there's a lot of talk that the industry is going to be flooded with bikes soon.
I mean, they have to know the purchase cycles for people are much lower than the volume that they inflated, you know, like the push, the carry forward.
I think it's because of outstanding orders.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the same thing. What's happening with all the like trainer companies? Like,
Yeah,
oh my
right.
God, all these people are buying trainers because they can't ride outside. Let's hire a bunch of people. Oh shit, people can go back outside, and there's not a continual like market for people who want to keep buying these.
They just didn't size the market, quote unquote, correctly, or at least they thought that there was probably more people outside of the target market that would adopt, and that probably just didn't happen. Clearly.
Yeah,
I also thought they think it was more durable than it was, right?
Right. Yeah. But then again, like I bought this, like for example, my use case, like I bought this SV20. My intent is not to buy another trainer for quite some time, like at minimum 4 years.
I mean, yeah, I bought a core during the pandemic, and it's not like I'm itching. Like, I would love to get a smart bike, but I see like no real reason for me to upgrade to an actual kicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
My kicker was from late 2017 or early 2018. So I mean, I got 5 years almost out of that.
Was that the kicker bike you
only
had before, or just the kicker
No,
trainer?
just the wheel on trainer.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
I'm
sell
not
it?
wheel
Brandon?
on, wheel off, wheel off.
Wheel on. Oh, that's why your power is so high.
Ha! Fuck you guys. Yeah, wheel off. Sorry. Yeah, direct drive. When it was cool to get direct drive back then.
Yeah.
What did you say, Jesse? Am I gonna sell it?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna keep it for backup at this point. And then when I travel, I'll use it.
Are
more
any of you on
useful
the
that
kicker
way.
bike right now?
I got the Stages bike.
Okay. Does it simulate
got
grade
that
that thing or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's much more realistic to grade simulation than the kicker. Or at least the kicker was for me.
Okay. Yeah, I have the kicker climb right now, and it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, I should say no, it does not tilt. So it's not like the kicker bike either.
Oh,
It has
okay.
the
Yeah, no,
hydraulic.
mine goes up into yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so I don't have that. I was just saying like it simulates the
The feel
like,
of the grade. Yeah.
yeah, the feel. But I think that has to do more with the inertia from the flywheel.
Yeah.
Because the flywheel on this thing's 50 pounds.
Wow.
It's massive. So it for me it seems to like you know how like when you start a climb, like you get that first little quick spin and then it's like hitting a wall outside.
Yeah.
This bike simulates that. But with the kicker, you almost could kind of cheat it a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if your trainer difficulty was low enough, I find the climbs never really feel like climbs.
Yeah. I just keep the trainer difficulty in the middle.
Yeah. Because, we've all been outside and you're like running out of gears. Like that feeling of like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen inside.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just hawking it to the left. You're
Yeah,
like, come
exactly.
on. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought that was just me.
No. Jesse, you're more like us than Steve would let you believe.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I do wonder, because even on a mountain bike, I'm really just bad at shifting under torque, under torque.
Yeah.
Which you can do that with electric shifting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It's more about just like understanding how to just like give your power a pause, like in the pedal stroke.
It kind of reminds me of like a hop step or something almost.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Like, yeah, if you're matching 350 watts on a climb and you're like, or you're standing up it's not going to be super happy shifting.
Yeah.
You just kind of, like the hop step's not a bad analogy. I don't know how to, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you guys can correct me, but that's kind of the way I do it.
Like almost like a micro break. Just
Yeah.
to shift and you keep going. I don't know. I usually just
If the
do
load's
it.
quite high.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're 3
Well,
pods, you can shift under load, no problem.
Is there a big difference in shifting efficiency or smoothness between, let's say, Tiagra and Ultegra?
Yeah, there's a decent difference.
What about
People
Tiagra
say no,
and
but people
105?
lie.
The new 105 's sweet. Like the new 105, I'm not sure it justifies Ultegra very well.
Yeah.
They
I don't know. I have
did something
Dura 8 on my
goofy.
race
Did
bike,
something
and it's
goofy.
pretty sweet.
What'd you say, Steven?
Yeah, what was that?
People like to say that 105 is as good as Ultegra, but I don't know. I have Dura 8 on my race bike, and it's like amazing.
Yeah. No, so I'm only speaking about the new 12 speed 105 that they just came out with, the Di2,
Yeah.
not the
Well, I
older
feel
gen
like-
105 stuff.
I mean, yeah, nowadays everything, the main differences between those shifting is just weight.
A lot of it. The chain rings, the set, on the Dura race and like the high end stuff is a little better. The ramps are slightly
It
tiny
shifts
bit
a lot
different.
faster.
Yeah. Yep.
What makes a chain ring better than another besides weight?
The design of the
Dura 8
package is
shifts
slightly
real
different.
fast.
Yeah. Tooth profile can be a little different too, if I remember correctly. But with the lightweight, it'll wear faster typically. Typically. When you only ride like 6 times a year outside, like me, doesn't matter. It's good for the life of the bike. Have any of you guys used all the new Axis stuff? Like, is there a noticeable difference between Red and Rival other than weight in that system?
So I have Rival and Force. And Rival is in some ways better than Force.
That's interesting. I had read where the move is to use Rival shifters with Force derailleurs because the Rival shifters have a better response time.
Yeah, the Rival shifts probably faster than Force because it's like a newer design,
That's interesting.
Wow.
Honestly, I wouldn't build another bike with.
Hey,
like
Casey.
this unless I was doing a mullet setup.
Good morning, buddy.
Just not happy with it, or
Good afternoon for you.
The front shifts are either slow or drop the ring,
that's not useful.
and I don't think you need the 12th cog, honestly.
I probably agree with that. I have Campy right now.
I'm looking running one by. One by is awesome. Like one by SRAM is great.
So I have Campy E-Car on my Ridley. It's 1 by.
So 13 cogs.
Yep. It's only the top 3 that are.
Is the smallest?
What's that?
Is that a 10?
think it
is the
goes-
smallest?
I think it goes to a 9. 9 or 10. I can't remember what bike it said.
Yeah,
I know they make a 9.
it's pretty bad, eh? This is the worst
And do you
part
have
of
like
it,
a
too.
42 up front?
I'm pretty far back out of the race, though, Casey,
Yes.
to be honest. I'm 53rd.
Because they have 40, 42, and 44.
And I'm in a small group with me, one other B.
My
and a
ratio
C.
goes 1 to 1 at the top.
So,
I think it goes 42. I can't do negative gearing until I'm at least over 50.
Yeah, after I sold my Epic Evo, I bought a Allied Able with
Yeah.
rival shifters and GX and back. So at a 1050, and you could just like climb anything with that.
Yeah, you can go up anything. As long as you can get traction. Jesse, did you eat anything yet?
No.
It's time to eat.
Yeah,
I got stuff here. I
good point.
usually just stare at it.
Don't do that.
Well, just wait a second. We're about to go up to the KOM. Probably don't want to shove something down right now.
Bradford, the A's shook me off. I think I'm coming back to your group.
I'm so far behind, man. I got stuck with some B's and a few C's. I just dropped them, but I'm super far behind. What kilometer are you at?
30.3.
All right. How
What
did
is
this
that, Bradford?
happen?
26?
Fuck, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, man.
I think Lars might be a bigger sandbagger than Drew, actually. Now that I think about it.
It's pretty close.
You know, I have my moments on 2-minute efforts, but that's about my one trick.
Yeah, I only don't last 2 minutes. I have some pretty epic efforts under.
I'm deep in the trainer road programs right now, trying to build up that 20-minute that I'm lacking badly.
There goes Jesse on the attack.
See that.
Don't worry, he hasn't eaten anything.
Nah, he's still got glycogen for a while. About another 30 minutes. But then he's going to have a crash pretty good.
Right about when we hit epic the next time.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Supposed to be zone 2, zone 3, right?
I'm letting him go.
I'm not going anywhere.
You know.
More now.
Okay.
Didn't quite make it.
Didn't make what?
The late join option.
Oh.
Counterattack. Counterattack.
I need that. That's what I need to work on.
Have you drank anything, Jesse?
Maybe like a quarter of a bottle.
Your ride parents think you should probably drink more.
I'll take a drink.
What did you eat before the ride?
Oh, nothing.
Oh boy.
Eat.
Hey,
Probably why you did you eat when we rode in the summer?
only because Max told me you guys are gonna drop me if I didn't at the gas station.
You hadn't eaten before the gas station?
No,
Oh fuck, dude. We've got a lot to get you to learn.
just my stomach, man. It's just like
Well,
nothing sounds good.
now's a good time to learn when you're in your basement or wherever you are.
Yeah, basement.
Can anyone here manage 90 to 100 an hour without getting sick?
Yeah, I
Yes.
trained on it. I got down.
Fuck,
Yes.
good for you.
It took some doing.
I do 80
It
to
just-
100 an hour.
It kills me.
What is it?
Hydrate.
90 grams of carbs an hour.
It helps if you have a good mix of sugars,
Yeah, that's correct.
like all fructose or a mix of, I'm sorry, all glucose and fructose mixed, like 50-50.
I can do about 70 grams of carbs when I'm running. I can do more on the bike though.
I can only
Yeah,
do
for my
some
marathon,
combination of. Right.
I did a whole 8 ounces of maple syrup. It was glorious.
Works. I use the Morton, like beta gels, that stuff. I can do it pretty easily.
It's all
Bradford
gummy
got me
bears.
on the tailwind.
So I bought
Powder,
some of
which
those.
is
I haven't
easier.
tried it yet.
Tailwind? That's
I
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hate KOM. It is the hardest thing to stomach, I think, of any drink.
Tailwind, really?
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. And they're at running races especially, they're like everywhere. And I've almost puked that stuff up so many times.
Wow.
Honestly, I think it's like the flavors and maybe like the citric acid that they add.
Yeah, for me it was the smoothest of all of them.
Yeah, I do the best with it.
I've started drinking Coke, like just regular Coke, and water in a bottle because I know I can get that at an aid station where Tailwind also exists and a much better option for me.
I do flat Coke all the time. Just
Yeah,
crack it
you're
open
flat.
like the night
Flat
before.
Coke is the play. Yeah.
What do you do? Just open it and leave it out overnight?
Crack it, yeah. Put it in the fridge. So the carbonation drops out of it.
Yeah, if you're having trouble getting enough carbohydrate per hour in, liquid calories go a long way.
Yep.
The scrap super fuel, I mean that is a really easy way to get there.
I
And
like that
it is.
flavor that much.
Oh, really? To me, it's like the easiest thing to drink. Even, full diesel, like in winter, that's what I've been using a ton.
So I use the Morton 320s and cut them in half. Do that in a bottle, and that's been pretty easy for me. And I combine that with a gel. I mean, that's pretty much 70 to 80 instantly.
It's so sweet though. Like I like that the scratch is really mellow. The beta fuel is
Yeah.
like a pixie stick.
Beta feels, yeah, real sweet. But their gels aren't.
Gels are
They
like
have it.
Jello
The about mixing
shots.
your own is that you can like just mix with malto, and malto has no flavor.
Right.
Yeah, that would work. Then just toss in a couple of yellow jackets and you're set.
What's a yellow jacket?
Caffeine pills. Truck stop pills. Have you guys had the Morton gels? Those are a little different.
Yeah, they're like Jello shots.
I don't even know if they're that consistent. But yeah, kind of. They're weird the first time, that's for sure.
I had oh, you can ride with Wout Van Aert right now. I can't find you guys.
Oh yeah, we're in a meetup, and I guess you can't join.
Oh,
You can tell you
We
where
could leave.
map.
We could leave the meetup.
no.
Yeah, but if we do that, we won't finish
Yeah.
the route, will we?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
Yeah, you
risk
just
it.
quit meetup, and you just keep riding in the same spot, same as you do like any other event.
Jesse could do that, and then you could join Jesse. He's already got the badge.
yeah.
It's all good. No. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Oh, I've already got it. I already quit the meetup.
Yeah, he's still here.
You should be able to join me.
Oh, Alan doesn't follow you either.
Do I not? No. Not popping up.
Bad day.
Yeah. I can fix this.
Steven didn't either. I'm getting all kinds of new followers in the last 24 hours.
It's okay. And when I called Ben out yesterday, he still didn't follow me. He was still like, not bad.
I do follow you. You're just not showing up in my ride with.
Oh, you might have to, because he like was in an event.
Want to refresh it?
I just spent 10 minutes trying to get any power source to connect, and I'm going to have to quit.
Hey, there you go.
again.
It's probably, at least it'll be like 12% high today.
Yeah. Oh, there you are, Jesse. Yeah, I've got the cranks connected because the trainer just reads 0 right now, so
Yeah.
not my favorite number. No controllability today.
I was on that train earlier before I realized it. Hey,
There he is.
there you are. Welcome.
And my back and forth with Wahoo has been a little crazy.
Why can't they just be like, yeah, that's fucked. We'll send you a new one.
All right, I'm in Brandon mode. 110 RPM at 140 watts. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, welcome.
You mean you can't even get the controllable to work?
It's not connected. No, well, 'cause I can't connect. I disconnect the rate.
You should be able to connect your crank as a power source and still have your trainer as a controllable, even if it's reading 0 watts.
You only get 2 Bluetooth things. You gotta.
Oh, you're on Apple TV. Well, drop heart rate. Who the fuck cares? Just set
Bridge
your
over
heart rate
companion.
to your head unit.
Steven, did you change your visor, or have you always had that on here this morning?
No, I changed it.
I know I haven't been paying close attention, but
That's right. I started chasing the guy that had a jersey very similar to yours when we were like, after we came back into other people, like going through the villas.
yeah. Does Swift Power tell you that I'm your nemesis?
I don't know why it does yours.
Yeah. I was like, Pussyfoot's not my nemesis.
What's the record?
I don't remember. We actually don't do that many races together outside of TTT.
I mean,
ZRL?
it's TTT and ZRL. No, you're not on my list.
I don't do many races at all outside of those.
I mean, I don't either.
Like races that's not what excites me, I guess, all the time. Or just like this, like the community aspect of getting my volume in.
Yeah, I don't know how people like
Race every day.
yeah.
Fuck that.
I mean, especially just because of my power profile, that like the short efforts like you have on Zwift just kill me so much.
Yeah. Quite halfway.
We're about to go at Volcom.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
Not bad.
We're just gonna do a little effort. You guys can, I'll wait for you at the top. We got like 3 more hours to go, Brad.
2 more. 3 total, I think. Oh man.
Jesse, I like that jersey. What is it?
Like a mustache podcast they did like a year and a half or so ago. Is that better, Alan?
Yeah, I'm running through Zwift Companion, so we'll see how that works.
That's what I do with my pedals and my kicker bike, and it's been pretty reliable.
Had the chance to sit down with Golden Cheetah since, but I've actually ride the TT bike on a good course yesterday. Really fun to play with CDA numbers from that. But also more power validation that like I don't suck as much as my trainer thinks I suck. Yeah, it was like on an average of like 214 watts and 23.5 miles an hour.
Yeah, that sounds about right on flat. That's good.
Yeah. And then around threshold 28. That's with, Zip 303s, not good TT wheels, hairy arms, hairy legs, no like aero bottle in it or anything, just a regular round water bottle.
What about helmet?
I had the helmet on, which I'm struggling with.
What helmet do you have?
Smith. So,
Oh, they sponsor you guys, right?
right.
Is that? Yeah.
When I get down into a head down position, the tail of it is like straight up in the air. If I go extreme on the head down, and like I hear the wind hitting the top of the tail. If I still am trying my best to keep my head low, but eyes are
Turtling. Call that turtling.
yeah. Right.
Lars,
That's what happens when I have to take a shit.
number one. Oh. You got number one, Lars.
Did I make it, Patrick?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Good job,
nice,
buddy.
man. Thank you.
My head comes up. I mean, there's still a pretty big gap between the bottom of the tail and my back. Air was real wet yesterday. It was kind of misting. I could, feel airflow, and this doesn't feel smooth. Transitioning from the helmet to my back.
Is that the new Smith? Those are short tails, aren't they?
No, it's a long tail. But I'll go back and ride on that same course next month. Try to round up a handful of helmets. And actually, Matt, the owner of Podium and All Three Sports, asked him if he had a no-shoot. He's like, yeah, it's on my desk. Go grab it. So play with that as well.
Jesse, did you eat?
I did.
Attaboy.
Stomach
How much?
half of a bar. Not setting well. All Three Sports, I think that's Alex Fuller.
Yeah, does he run them? He's sponsored by their tri team.
Yeah, he's Chi team. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Cole owns both.
This works out. I can get off and get another gel.
Yeah, you got 50 seconds on us.
Ugh.
Let's see with the feather attack.
Really put a minute on you guys?
Yeah.
Huh.
57 seconds. We did 8:40,
Yes, sir.
you did 7:43.
Yeah. Yeah, so these beta fuel fuels have 46 grams of carbs and a 1 to 0.8 ratio glucose to fructose.
That's about the same as, they don't tell me glucose to fructose, I don't think. But the Cliff Blocks have 48 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
For a whole sleeve, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yep.
half a sleeve?
No, it's for a whole sleeve. But that's what I take as a serving.
Yeah, I think this is
I
a whole
would just
sleep.
eat the whole thing.
What's the next climb, Craig? Is it Alp?
No Alp here. No, we have Epic the other way.
Is it KOM Reverse? Yeah.
That's the short way, though, isn't it? All right, I might twist it up here.
I don't know. We go up the opposite way that we already went.
Gotcha. It's good to see the downhill pack dynamics are working well. You guys are pack manning that time, like in notes instantly.
I also feel like I'm going to suffocate whenever I eat while I'm riding.
Well,
I mean, chewing a bar,
Like,
that's
chew-
kind of normal.
Yeah.
Do you not do gels or chews or anything?
I used goo for a long time.
Yeah.
But I couldn't figure out, like, my stomach. I just had so many issues. I couldn't figure out why. And then I just stopped using goo. And my stomach issues stopped. And it never came back. So I've got a bunch of goo if anybody wants it.
Have you tried other gels?
Or
The only other thing I've tried has been the maple syrup, like sachets, and I actually can tolerate them pretty well.
Wow. So, so I did goos for a while, and they did okay on my stomach. But moving to isotonic, even with drinking with goo, moving to isotonic is so much better.
yeah, I agree. Or I like it a lot better.
Yeah, SIS is good. I like them.
SIS, sis?
Yeah, sports,
Science and
sports,
sport.
science and sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another gel company that I didn't like, but I've heard some people like, and it's supposed to be soft on the stomach, is Huma. They use like chia seeds and stuff.
I have tried one of those. I tried a blueberry one, but only once. It was
Yeah, that's what they had at my
free.
marathon. So I like bought a pack, and they were like fine on my stomach, but they tasted fucking terrible. So like I knew that I could take them and not cramp, like not have like GI issues if I needed them, but I just didn't want to taste them.
Goo makes isotonic gels. They've got a couple of versions of isotonics. The nice part about isotonic is like you can substitute like 6 gels for a bottle.
That's what I did for my half Ironmans. I put
Yep.
eight sport and science gels in my aero bottle.
What does isotonic mean? You don't need
You don't have
water?
to take water.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Is it still gel or is it more liquid?
it's more liquid.
Yes. I mean, it's not like chewy. I mean, goo is like
SIS is
Go ahead, Stephen.
SIS is way easier to consume. Goo is like frosting. SIS
Yes.
is pretty watery.
Yep, agree 100%.
like I feel like if you cut open a goo or rip open a goo and leave it on your counter, it's not going to leak out of the container. You like do that with an SIS, like it's coming out immediately.
The other thing that sucks is they're bigger to put in your jersey.
That's what I was about to say.
The sis is?
Yeah.
Well, because they like water them down themselves, so it's what a goo is like 1 ounce, and those are like 2 ounces or something.
I feel like 2 and 4. 1.5 and 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're pretty.
Is the
I can't reach through
the
my wallet
goo-
with my stash.
Mine are right there.
Mine are literally right there on top of my fridge on the other side of this wall.
you make something called liquid energy? Is that the same thing?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I bought a box of those and tried one, and it just was not a pleasurable experience. So I ended up, every time I send someone a package, I just throw 1 or 2 of those in there. I think I've got like 1 left.
Just, I mean, honestly, the best thing to probably do is just go to the feed and just order one of their like sample
Of
packs.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, they sell their sample packs too, and you can just try and see what works for you, and then you can buy in bulk.
Have you ever tried making your own?
I'm too lazy.
I just use maple syrup.
Just use maple. Just use maple.
What do you guys do with the maple? You just dilute it?
Yeah.
What's the ratio, approximately?
Just a
However
little bit of
much-
water to make it
However much water
salt.
fits in my bottle to fill out.
Like a normal water bottle, or are you talking those little flask deals?
No, I mean, I use maple mostly for running. And so I'll put it in a soft flask, but
Yeah.
they're 500 mLs, so it's a full bottle size.
I gotcha.
And yeah, let's see. For the half marathon, I did like 6 ounces of maple, and then just filled the rest with water and half a packet of Perk instant coffee. And then for the full marathon, I did one of the full little 8-ounce bottles, and then filled it with water.
Probably substantially more economical.
It's
Yeah.
way
So-
cheaper and there's no gas.
Yeah.
Each 5 cocktail, they're like $10 for the 32
Yeah,
ounce.
I know exactly which one you're talking
Does it
about. The little
taste-
like tan one or whatever.
Yeah,
Does it taste good watered down? As good as it does not watered down? The
it
maple
tastes the
syrup?
same.
Does it taste like those untapped things? Those
I've never had one,
Yeah, untapped. That's the one that I've had. But, yeah,
but
it's just straight maple syrup.
like the one thing, adding the coffee, the little bitterness of the coffee, like cuts the sweetness of the maple syrup, and I feel like makes it more tolerable over a long period of time.
I've used green tea with like lemonade before for high sugar content and a little caffeine.
Yeah, plus it's got caffeine too. So
Yeah. This will be a nutrition talk while we ride. Jesse had 2 hours, finished the other half of that bar.
Okay. I actually just finished it
Oh, okay, that's
while we
good.
were. I'm still not done with my bottle of water though.
You probably should have about 1 bottle down by now. Unless you have some super cooling fan setup.
I mean, I'm down 2 bottles, 4 servings of Gatorade. I think a Cliff Bars right before we started, or Cliff Blocks in another one. So I'm at
Steven, how much you eaten so far?
200 grams of carbs.
Wow, that's good.
2 bottles, handfuls of gummy bears.
Ooh, Haribos are my favorite go-to. You guys are crushing me on water. I've only done a bottle so far.
I was wasting so much money on SIS gels that I really try to figure out a way to save money.
I only primarily use them like right before tuning up for an event, just for gut training, and then the actual event. I try and use mostly solid or real stuff just on the day-to-day, which is probably counterintuitive.
Not at all.
I was going through so much SIS, like doing long runs. I mean, it would be like 7 gels for like a 20-mile run. It's like, well, there's like $10 down the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing gels alone and trying to get a minimum of 60 an hour, that's 3 gels an hour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use a lot of Swedish fish for running.
Yeah.
They don't melt.
We lose, Jesse?
They're
Right
a couple
here.
seconds behind us. He exited the meetup, so he's not on our nearby.
Oh, that's right.
Just the. But
Yeah, I'm just sucking on Alan's wheel.
I see you now.
where do we go now?
I don't know.
Looking through the S's downtown, right back to
What?
Epic.
We'll be done for Saturday.
Well, we got to climb Epic, and then we still have to go through the jungle again. So, even though it's only 45K, it's a lot of slow miles.
Here's Steven, though.
Yeah, just sitting at 3.5.
And we've got Captain Perk with his no controllable.
No, it is for as long as companion works.
When's the kit come, Alan?
That was the final proof from Jackaroo. Now we approved that. So they'll build out the like the jersey, vest, kids, and base layer.
Who did your graphic work? Your graphic guy on your company?
Yeah. He's so good.
He is. I should have him do a Zero Ducks kit. I've been meaning to do it for forever.
So, do you have graphic design on, or do you outsource?
I outsource. We outsource. We just do it on like whatever Fervor or whatever it is. Upwork.
If you go to Jackaroo, and they have a bunch of graphic designers on the team, I don't know how much you actually need to provide. Like, because we have a graphic designer, we provided them the full like AI files and everything. But
yeah, I mean, I could toss a vector file together with a bunch of core images.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could do that. Talk through it with them.
Yeah,
I think is what my team does, and have them generate some stuff.
I do that.
The Jackaroo kits.
Do you love the Jackaroo kits?
No, how are they? I haven't tried one.
Oh, they're so good. That road suit it's the best thing ever.
Do they make like a race kit that's not an aero suit?
Yeah, so like these are the race whatever bibs, and then there's a jersey. Well, so they actually have a couple race jerseys. They have one that's kind of like
like a climbing and like an aero.
Yeah, the aero one is that same road suit material where it's like
slick,
super slick. Yeah, and it doesn't have a collar, so it's cut like super low. I don't like that one. I don't own any of those.
What the fuck?
For the jersey. Oh
no. Full power drop.
You?
It's totally disconnected on me. And now I'm not even spinning. Yeah. Now I'm not even spinning. I'm getting watts.
Yeah, the jersey we're ordering is like a race cut jersey, but it's still a more like meshy material.
Very ultra breathable.
Yeah, it's pretty breathable. It's not the like extreme like the Sub-Zero type stuff. It's
Yeah.
kind of that. It's just a nice jersey, but it's cut. It's my thing. It's like I hate